Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Study With Me. Today I'm going to explain about Chemistry Standard Level Paper 1 November 2020. If you find this video is helpful for your exam preparation or revision, please don't forget to subscribe and let the other friend knows about my channel to support me. And let's get started. What is the molar mass in gram per mole of a compound if 0.2 mole of the compound has a mass of 13.2 gram? So MR would be M divided by N, which is 13.2 divided by 0.2, which is 66. What is the number of carbon atoms in 12 gram of ethanoic acid CH3COOH with the molecular mass is 60? So we can find the mole of CH3COOH first by divided 12 gram divided by 60, which is 0.2 mole CH3COOH. Okay, but for mole of C, that would be 0.2 times 2 because we've got 2C right here. So that would be 0.4 mole C. And now we can calculate number of atoms C, N times Na, Avogadro's number. So 0.4 times 6.02 times 10 to the power 23, which is 2.4 times 10 to the power 23. Which of these molecular formula are also empirical formula? This one, we cannot simplify it anymore, so it's the same with the empirical formula. And this one, we can still simplify it, which is CH2O. So this is not the same with the empirical formula. And this one, we cannot simplify it anymore. Therefore, the answer is 1 and 3 only. Which volume of ethane gas in centimeter cube will produce 40 centimeter cube of carbon dioxide gas when mixed with 140 centimeter cube of oxygen gas, assuming the reaction goes to completion? With 140 centimeter cube of oxygen gas, we can skip it because it's already in excess. So we need now to determine the relationship between volume of CO2 and volume of ethane. As we can see here, every 2 moles of ethane produce 4 mole of CO2. So depending on the or based on the Avogadro's law, volume of gas is directly proportional with number of mole of gas. So we can use the mole ratio, which is 2/4 times 40, which is 20. What is the relative atomic mass AR of an element with this mass spectrum? So AR will be 24 times, let's say 40. So that would be 0.8 plus 25 times 0.1 because it's 10%, plus 26 times 0.1, you've got 24.3. What is the maximum number of electrons that can occupy the fourth main energy level in atom? It's 32. For the main energy number 1, it's 2. For N equal to 2, the second main energy is 8. Third main energy will be 18, and fourth main energy will be 32. Which of the following shows a general increase across period 3 from Na to Cl? When going across period, number of proton increases, right? So the nuclear charge also increases. It will cause stronger attraction between nucleus with the electron on the outermost shells or valence shells. Atomic radius will decrease because the attraction is strong, so it will be difficult to remove the electron. Therefore, the ionization energy will increase. Which oxide will dissolve in water to give the solution with the lowest pH? MgO is basic oxide because it's metal. This one amphoteric, so it's neutral. Si is metalloid, or closer to, but it's not two metal. So phosphorus is definitely non-metal, so this is more acidic. Which formula is correct? So we've got NH4 plus and PO4 3 minus crisscross NH4 plus 3 PO4. The answer is C. Which molecule is most popular? CF4, dipole moment cancel out, nonpolar. CCl, the same, dipole moment cancel. Now CHF3. So this is more negative compared to H, and this one, of course, more negative compared to C. So it will be this way. Therefore, the answer will be A. For F and then Cl, F is electronegative, and then Cl is also electronegative than C. So this is not polar. So that's why A is polar. Which combination correctly describes the geometry of the carbonate ion CO3 2 minus CO O double bond O? Okay, so it has 3 domains, so it's trigonal planar, and then it doesn't have lone pair, and it's 3 regions, so the molecular geometry around C is also trigonal planar. Which series shows the correct order of metallic bond strength from the strongest to weakest? So we've got Na, K, Rb, Mg. They are for Na, okay, +1, +1, +1, and +2. So definitely this one is the strongest. So it has smallest size, okay? And now NaKRb, going down a group. Rb has more electrons, has more shells, so the atomic radius is the biggest. So this one is biggest. Now Na and K. Na has smaller atomic radius because it has smaller electron number, so K is bigger, therefore this one will be the second, and then this one will be third. This is going down a group, yeah, and A is smallest, and then Rb is the biggest among these 3 in group 1. So the answer will be D. Which equation shows the enthalpy of formation delta HF of ethanol? That would be D, because it must be on their standard state. Number 14, which combination will give you the enthalpy change for dehydrogenation of ethane to ethane? So the reaction would be C2H4 gas, produce H2 gas, react with H2 gas, produce C2H6 gas. Okay, that would be delta H3, this one. Okay, and from this reaction we can write 2CS plus 3H2 gas plus 2O2 gas will produce 2CO2 gas and 3H2 gas, which is delta H1, this one. Okay, this one. Now H2. H2 we start with 2C. So 2C solid plus 3H2 gas will produce C2H4 gas plus H2 gas. And now the delta H4, that will be this one. So C2H6 gas plus 2O2 gas produce 2CO2 gas and 3H2 gas. So this one delta H2, this one delta H4. we need C2H4. C2H4 is on the right side here, so we need to flip it, and then we need H2. We leave it because so many H2. C2H6 on the left side here, but we need on the right side, so we need to flip it. Okay, let's start with the rewrite. Let's rewrite the reaction. So this would be C2H4 plus H2 produce 2C plus 3H2, and this one would be 3H2 plus 2CO2 produce C2H6 and 2O2. And then for this one, okay, we need to we don't need 2C because there's no 2C right here, and 2C here on the right, and this one is on the left, so we can eliminate. So we just make this stay the same, which is 2C plus 3H2 plus 2O2 produce 2CO2 plus 3H2. So we need C2H4, we need C2H6 and H2. Let's eliminate 2C, 2C, 2CO2, 2CO2, and then 3H2, 3H2, and then 2O2, and then 2O2, and this one would be, is it wait, okay, we've got 3H2, 3H2, so there is H2 here. Okay, so that would be delta H1 plus delta H4, sorry, negative delta H4, negative delta H2. The answer would be A. What is the HH bond enthalpy in kilojoule per mole in the H2 molecule? So delta H F would be delta H F would be 2 HH equal plus O. So this will be 2 OH. Okay, 2 HH plus OO is Y, and then this one will be OH, so this 4 OH, so 4 Z. Okay, so delta HF H2O, that would be X. So X equal 2HH plus Y minus 4Z. So X will be half X minus Y plus 4Z, which is B. Which apparatus can be used to monitor the rate of this reaction? I2 has a color. Okay, it's a brown color. So we can use colorimeter to check or to investigate the change in color. And there is H plus, so we can use pH meter. And for the gas string, there is no gas molecule involved here, so it's only 1 and 3. Which arrow shows the activation energy of the uncatalyzed forward reaction for this equilibrium? So for C, is the answer. A is delta H. Okay, and then for B is with catalyst. B with catalyst, because the activation energy now is lower. And for D, it's actually reverse reaction with the catalyst. Okay, if it's D until here, it means the activation energy for the reverse reaction without catalyst, but because it's lowered, so it's with catalyst. So the answer is C. What is correct when temperature increases in this reaction at the equilibrium? As delta H is positive, so forward reaction would be endothermic. So reverse reaction would be endothermic. So because temperature increases, so it will absorb heat, right? So when the heat is absorbed, it will be endothermic. So the reaction will shift to right. Shift right. So when the equilibrium shifts right, the yield will increase. Because the yield will increase, Kc also will increase. So the answer is D. Remember, Kc only will change with temperature, not with pressure and volume. Which substance will not produce copper 2 chloride when added to dilute hydrochloric acid? It's A. Because when it reacts with HCl, Cu cannot replace H because it's less reactive compared to H. If CuO2 OH2 react with HCl, it will produce CuCl2 and H2O. This one also will produce CuCl2 plus CO2 and H2O. And this one also will produce CuCl2 plus H2O. So the answer is A. What is the IUPAC name of this molecule? This would be CH3. This would be CH. This would be CH3. This would be CH2. This would be C. CH3, 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 and C. So we can do the numbering is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will get 1 alkyl here, 1 alkyl here, 1 alkyl here. So it's 2, 3, 5 trimethyl hexane. It's 6 and C double bond at the number 2. Which mechanism does benzene most readily undergo? It's electrophilic substitution. A student obtained the following data to calculate Q using QMC delta T. What is the percentage uncertainty in the calculated value of Q? Q, it's MC delta T. So we can do delta Q divided by Q, delta M divided by M, plus delta C divided by C, plus delta T divided by T. This is almost no error because it's a constant. So it left delta Q divided by Q, delta M, 0.2 directly, 0.2 divided by 20 plus 1 divided by 10, and you will get 0.1 plus 0.01, which is 0.18 times 100 for the percentage uncertainty, so you get 11. What is the index of hydrogen deficiency? So that would be 2C plus 2H plus N minus X divided by 2. 2 times 6 plus 2 minus 12 divided by 2. There is one H here. Okay, so and then also here H. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then there is one H right here. So that would be 12, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 C. So you've got 1. Which region of the electromagnetic spectrum is used to identify hydrogen environments in a molecule? It's radio waves. Okay, so that's all for the explanation, Chemistry Paper 1 Standard Level 2020, November. If you find this video is helpful for your exam preparation or revision, please don't forget to subscribe and let your other friends know about my channel. Thank you for watching, and bye.